Hey guys, this is Razor from razorsedgegames.org. So this is going to be a tutorial on how the website works. I know you've seen a lot of tweets and a lot of comments and videos about the site that I put together. And this is basically the concept. So under the home page, when you first go to the landing page, and sorry for the background noise, but I didn't filter this. You've got trending posts. And the way these games get on this is the ones that are most shared. So that's one thing to take a look at. The top is going to be all the articles. So that's how the page is listed out. Now, if you're an indie gamer, these are how you get your page on the site. So as you can see, there's lists. And this list is pretty hard to search because there's over 500 games in here already. And it's only been about, I think, 7 months, maybe less. But what you notice is there's tags. And now on the tags, that makes it easy for a search. So this is also for streamers and any immediate coverage because you're going to be doing the same thing. So if I wanted to go up and say I want to cover a real-time strategy or I'm looking for real-time strategy, you can do RTS, and there's 2 pages of real-time strategy. So I can actually click on any one of these, and as it gives you a shared count. You can see that there's a preview on there. And so if you're looking for a game to cover, this is a good way to get a hold of the developer. And this also, usually this will provide, if they have it, a way to contact them and their Twitter account. So you can, the best way is probably going to be Twitter if you can't find an email for the publisher. So a lot of these companies are small, they're self-published. So if they have an email, I'll put it in there. But as you notice, you can share not only to Facebook and Twitter, but there's all these sites, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Google Plus, and if you click on here, there's a whole list. So if you have an account on any of these, you can actually share this game out. And I wanted to show you something. So if you're a gamer and you want to get this developer's attention, you can actually look down. Grab their Twitter account, select it, or their Facebook, wherever they're listed. And when you share them, you can hit the tweet and you can actually go through and select, just paste that down, put their Twitter account in there, or however you're sharing it. And if it's Twitter, you can put the hashtags in there. So you could do indie game and PC game, whatever the game is, and get their attention, and then at whoever it is. So they're going to see that, and they're going to see it's actually coming from your account. That's what you do for your favorite game. So if you're a media coverage or you're a fan and you want to help out one of your game favorites, this is how you do it. So let's take back a look at the home page. And as you can see, these are the top trenders right now. Now these guys have actually been shared 98 times. They use this as their homepage. They don't have a website, so they do everything right here. And as you can see, they've put all their information. They put their Twitter account, their Facebook, their YouTube channel. And you can see I put some comments in there for them. And that's the other thing I want to show you. You do not have to have an account to leave a comment. If you scroll down, you'll actually see a list. Like I'm logged in, but you'll see a prompt. You could put your name in there. You could put just whatever comment you want. And then it'll prompt you for a little math quiz just to make sure you're not a robot. And the developer will actually see that when he looks at his page. So that's another way to contact a developer. So let's go to the media section. This is something I really want to focus on. So right now, this is who we have listed. And I think there's a lot of confusion on how to do that. So we're actually advertising these channels, and we have a Mixer. The rest of these are YouTube, but really any channel could be listed. And the idea is you've got the picture, you've got your picture in there, and then the playlist. So what I ask various media providers, if you're on YouTube, you could put your playlist in here, and like your best ones. And developers, and the same thing applies, and I'll show you the tags. So if you like to cover real-time strategy, this is what a raw page looks like. So when I go under tags, these are the tags to search for. So media content, you're going to do the same thing. So if you DM me on Twitter, and which is really all you need to do as a media provider, if you're a streamer on one of the other media platforms, what kind of games you cover. And the idea is you want readability good, and you want a good SEO score. That's basically how Google, when it crawls, gets these pages picked up, and you get yourself into the front page of a search on a Google search. So that's basically how that's set up. Now, when I say get a playlist, so let's look at BU for you. Let's look at one of our playlists. So if I click on a playlist and I click on share, if you go to embedded, you'll notice that there is a little thing here, and it's basically an iframe. You want to cut and paste that, and you just copy and cut and paste that and DM that to me, not the link to the playlist itself, but the embedded link. So then when I go in, I can actually put those embedded links, and it grabs the whole playlist. That way, if a developer is looking for a particular streamer, he can actually, or she, or the team can go back and they can see. And let's go back and look at any media cover here. And let's look at BU for you. So as you can see, she's put a biography in here, and she's put her playlist in here, and how many episodes. So, I mean, that gives the, and that's why I say 3, because it takes a long time to pull all these down. I would just pick like your 3 best ones. And so you can see 1 of 3, 1 of 40. This is what's going to stand out to a developer. This means not only is this person, I don't care how many subs they have, they did 40 videos for one game. Now, if I was a developer, who do I think is going to give me the best coverage, and then, for my game when it's released? So here's somebody that does an average of at least 7. And if I keep scrolling down, there's 10, 7. I mean, so it gives you a good idea. 30 episodes here, 16 episodes. So that's what we're looking for as far as like your YouTube playlist. Now, if you're on another media platform, you basically are going to rely on tags. So that's where you're going to give me your bio, the picture I can pull off your channel, a full-size picture, which will show up in the header. That's how you see when I click on the media provider, this is what shows up. And when you tweet yourself out, so if I wanted to go in and tweet my channel, I can share that on any of these medias, and you can see the same thing applies basically, and you can see how fast that loaded. I basically only put 3 or 4, and you can put your information in there, what your genre is, what you like, and you can hit tweet, and you can put any comment in here you like. So you can actually say video, whatever, put a hashtag in front of the YouTube or whatever you're doing, what game you're streamed. And I'm adding another feature in here where you can actually add a link to the video. So you can actually post the link or you can definitely grab the hashtag for the game when you're tweeting the game out with your video, but you're going to be able to link your video in here as well. So that's the idea for this whole page. It's basically to connect streamers, media covers with indie games. And the idea is to get these games on the trending page. And that's up to fans. I mean, this applies to anyone. If you're a fan of the game, if you're a media provider for the game, if you do articles, we do article submissions. Not all these are mine. They're actually various people. This was published by Shadow Z. So you can see that we accept content from, this is actually the developer for Computer Tycoon, Andreas, and it's his whole series on video game, making video games, and he's got a whole plethora of different subjects. But and then here's the voice of the Padre. So you can see how this site works. That's how that was what it was intended for. It wasn't just for me to go out and tweet out a game. It's really for everyone to connect with each other. So hopefully this helps describe what I need. If you're a media provider, we can get you. I'd love to get 500 some channels in here instead of just one page. I'd love to have hundreds of indie game providers. And again, this site is 100% indie. So if you cover indie, even some indie, those are the playlists or the content that you want to put in here. So thank you for watching this. I hope this answers a lot of questions about indie developers that have followed me, and media providers. I'm not tweeting out, hey, this person's streaming, things like that. It's really to help you. It's to help you promote your channel and connect with the developers that are putting their game information on here. So again, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, hit me up on Twitter. There's also a contact me page. I always say that. And you could just put your name in there and your email and then hit send. And I will get the email and you can put your questions in there. So again, thanks for watching, and hopefully I see some submissions because I'd love to get some more media coverage in there. And always looking for new indie providers that don't have websites, because that's what we're here for. And this is all free. I don't charge anything. I pay for this site. Basically, this was my idea to bring the community together as a whole. So hopefully it was helpful, and thanks for watching. You guys take care. This is Razor, aka Jim, and I'll see you later.